Thanks, Chief.
Don't call me Chief!
Yes, Chief?
Don't call me Chief.
Just a minute, Jimmy.
I'll phone you when I get out there this evening, Chief.
And don't call me Chief! Have you got any ideas, Chief? You're supposed to be a reporter. You get the ideas, and don't call me Chief.
Sure good to see you again, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Gosh, Chief.
Don't call me... Well, all right, James. This is one time you may call me Chief.
Hello, how the bloody hell are you? It is Chief here. I hope you're well. This week on the podcast, we have George and Hamish, but our special guest is Rick Diaz of Kill Tony fame. I first met Rick about 2 years ago. We did the King Gong show together at the Comedy Store London. That's a funny story. We get into that in the pod. I love this episode. I think it's fucking hilarious. It's one of our finest hours. So do please, if you enjoy it, do tell your friends, show it to your friends, show it to your gran, whatever. So yeah, what else? Patreon. We have a great Patreon. Get on there if you want to support the podcast. 2 bonus episodes per week, and then a fucking massive back catalogue of other stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube, that helps. And yeah, that's it really. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Oh, at about the 26-minute mark, the fucking something happened with the sound recorder, so you're gonna hear a little beep, and that's just when we had to restart the pod. So there's you'll notice a little change in the conversation, but that's all it is. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. And yeah, I will see you next week. Alright guys, bye. Hello. Rick Diaz is here.
Alright.
How are you doing, Rick?
I'm okay.
You're good.
Yeah, I made it this time.
Yeah, you made it this time. What the hell happened yesterday?
I brain farted. Yeah, I know I didn't. I was like, I got out of bed. I was like, I need to go to do the podcast, and then I was like, I also want to go do some shopping. Right. And then I got downstairs, took the bike, just went shopping.
Did you buy that jumper?
Yeah.
I just imagine you doing like a.
I got a nice little
montage.
percentage off because it had stains on it.
Right. Okay.
So
nice.
Good. Yeah. It's
nice.
pretty good.
Did you buy it from George Wheeler?
Yeah, pretty much. And I got these on sale as well.
Right. Yeah, you are dressed to the nines.
Yeah.
You got these fresh kicks on.
Yeah.
Adidas, funky socks.
Yeah, funky. This is the first time wearing these socks.
Yeah.
Captain America socks.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're nice, man.
Yeah.
Are you into like that, like superhero?
I mean, just superheroes. Yeah.
Into superhero. Who be your superhero now? That's not an actual superhero.
That's not an actual superhero.
Yeah, who's like your hero? Like Nelson Mandela.
Joe Biden.
Who's like a real life superhero? Oh, that's a good question. It used to be the Dalai Lama, but he screwed that up.
Yeah. I mean, and when he did that, he went up in my estimation.
Yeah, I was trying to find out
my hero.
how to make the same joke.
I was like, this guy's been flying under the radar my whole life, and then he.
You could You could argue that the fact that the mom was okay with it is pretty like rock star level.
She's the real hero.
She's the real hero.
Yeah.
I mean, the boy is a hero as well. He took that like a champ, you know.
He enjoyed it. It was like fun.
Did he suck his tongue?
I think he like kissed him a little bit. Is that George Wheeler?
Georgie Porgy, pudding uns pie.
Here he is. Oh God, sit down, you smelly hobo. Where the bloody hell were you?
I was in bed. I couldn't fucking get out of bed.
Right. No worries. This is Rick.
Hi, George. How are you?
So we're recording.
Oh,
yeah. Make sure that's on.
One, two. AIDS.
1, 2. There we go. So we were just talking about the Dalai Lama.
Oh yeah.
I was asked who my hero was, and I was like, it used to be the Dalai Lama, and then
And then he got caught noncing the kids.
Yeah.
And he really likes him. Yeah.
See,
we all made the same joke.
Oh my God.
But he used nonce as a verb.
He used nonsense, yeah.
Yeah.
Nonsense, yeah.
Nonsense.
Because I was asking Rob before the podcast started, about the usage of nonce, but
Yeah.
I only knew it as a noun.
You're like, Rob, why does every
Adjective.
comedian call you a nonce behind your back? And what does it mean? And I was like, well, Rick, pull up a seat and I'll tell you. The Dalai Lama. We're going around, we're talking about our heroes outside of superheroes.
Okay.
So who would be your hero?
Jimmy Savile.
Oh, there we go.
No, I
Yeah.
don't know. My dad's also a nonce.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was
And
he ever caught?
Not to my knowledge, no.
You caught him
Yeah,
when you were
I'm
5.
not a fucking grass.
You never reported him?
No, he's not a
God,
snitch,
no,
yeah.
no snitch.
Yeah.
Snitches get stitches in their
Yeah.
arsehole.
Well, so do good boys.
Absolutely. So you're visiting,
I am
UK,
visiting. Yeah,
yes.
visiting London.
doing
Yeah.
shows with Francis.
Well,
the
I
one
did-
Francis J. Foster.
Yeah, a couple.
I heard he's a virgin. Is that?
No.
Did I? No.
Well, I mean, I don't know it. I don't know.
not after last night,
I
right?
don't
Last
know.
night, yeah, things got
Not
crazy. at
after last
Hammersmith.
night. Ooh, dude, it was wild. Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean he's a virgin
I'm-
in the ass, or
Maybe
just
I'm
an
thinking
overall
of a different
virgin?
person, but
I don't know. I don't know what his public persona is. Like,
Yeah.
maybe I don't want to out him.
maybe he's married. I don't know.
I think he talks about his ex. I'm assuming he managed to score that.
True. Yeah, but that's quite open ended. That could be
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I don't have any definite visual confirmation that he's not a virgin.
right. Okay, that's
Yeah,
okay.
What's visual confirmation that you're a virgin?
His
Like,
hy- if
Check his hymen, yeah.
check his hymen, yeah. It's just gonna be this for the whole. There's just one of us saying a joke and I was going, fuck, I was going.
No, but like I haven't witnessed him be with anyone,
Right,
or
okay.
I haven't screwed him myself, so I don't.
Okay.
I don't have any tangible proof.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough.
Like as far as I know, most of my friends could be virgin.
yeah,
How did that friendship start? How did you link up with him?
Another comedian friend from here told me, "Oh, you guys."
this guy has glasses as well.
Yeah, he's got glasses. He's been to Austin. Maybe you should get in touch.
Right,
you
okay.
know, and yeah, that's about it.
Ostentatious. But do you think you'll get? I was just gonna say, would he have you on trigonometry? But you haven't said the N word, or you haven't been cancelled.
I haven't been
I mean,
cancelled
you were
yet.
throwing it around before the camera started rolling, but
Well, I think I'm not. I mean, if he ever wants me on the pod, I'll happily do it. But because I don't care.
Yeah.
Like what the whatever people say. It's a big podcast. I'd be happy to do it regardless.
Yeah.
I don't think.
yeah.
Long term, I guess.
But you have to come out as
Yeah.
pro-Israel or something. Do you know what I mean? So now is your chance if you.
Now's
wanna-
my chance to
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah,
So what's your
Well,
opinion on trans people?
That's my opinion. Okay, there's too many questions, but funny things are like when I ask people, because I've been trying to do some Q&As for my YouTube.
Mhm.
So I ask people, send me your questions, and people are like, you haven't taken a stance on Israel and Palestine, and I'm like, I do self-deprecating one-liners.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
what's my opinion about Israel and Palestine gonna matter?
Yeah.
Why should I take a stance about any
Yeah.
of it?
What about trans people in Israel?
Oh, that's
Ooh,
interesting.
am I more pro-trans or am I more pro-Israel? It's a good question. I
Yeah.
don't have a definite answer. Are they
think we should-
circumcised is the answer, you know what I mean?
That's when you think about it. Becoming trans is it's like the ultimate circumcision.
I mean, if you're becoming a
You're
trans man, yeah.
becoming a
it's
trans
ultimate-
man.
Yeah.
My stance on Israel is a bit like this. You know what I mean?
Wait, are you
my-
shitting on them?
No, that's just my. I've just got a stance. Weird.
I think you're shitting on them.
Ah,
Yeah.
It
possibly.
depends. Is he getting up or is he
Squatting
going
down.
Squatting
It
down.
could be getting up.
Oh, you
Yeah,
want to sit
exactly.
on their face?
I'm not oppressing them anymore.
Yeah.
I think that would work on stage if I was like, "Do you guys want to know my stance on Israel and Palestine?" And then I just go, just do a weird thing with my body or something. But so yeah, you're doing these Q&As now.
Yeah, my stance on trans people is as long as you dress good, I don't really care what you do.
Right.
Yeah.
I've heard the argument that people don't, as long as you make an effort. Do you know what I mean?
In what sense?
You see some of them knocking around in your dreams, and they're not. Sorry, no, and they don't make an effort. They're. It's like a guy in a dress, but he's got a real stubble. And
Yeah,
it's dude, come on,
Yeah, the in that sense, the least of an effort I have ever seen was in Tokyo.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend who used to work at a bank. He still works at a bank, but a different bank.
Bank in Japan.
Well, no, but he used to work for this bank,
Mm.
and he had colleagues from the Japanese branch or whatever,
Mhm.
and so he was like, "Oh, we can hang out with them or karaoke or whatever."
Yeah.
So we went to karaoke. That was nice. Then we ended up at some S&M Tokyo little bar.
Yeah.
It was fine. None of the girls were getting
Mm.
naked, but
Mm.
you could get in a cage and
You could get
abused.
naked.
Yeah, you could get in your underpants and get whipped or candle waxed or something. And then from there we went to the oldest gay bar in Tokyo.
Wow. Okay. Is that where all the clientele are like really old Japanese men, or is it
They're like Japanese men in their 50s,
just like Mr. Miyagi, fucking like
pretty much.
just gay Mr. Miyagi's? Just
No,
sitting
it
in
was
the-
like a huge part. Like
Ooh.
it was like a lot. Like they were telling me, "Oh, this guy's a neurosurgeon or a heart surgeon."
Right.
And it was just a guy in a really cheap dress with like a fabric tiara and then
Okay.
getting shit faced, just
Yeah.
hammered.
Yeah.
And they would just be on some couch, just completely hammered,
Yeah.
with their just legs wide open, just
Yeah.
with
You can see their
wearing a
cock.
G-string with their balls popping to the side.
Nice.
And I was like, they're really not making any effort.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They
yeah.
just dress up like
Yeah.
this as a girl, but
They're not trans people,
there's-
So
right?
they,
I mean, it was more like transvestite than
Yeah,
transsexual,
easy,
but it's the. I don't know if one is a gateway to the other or not.
yeah.
I have no
It
idea.
is like a gateway drug into.
I would say maybe for a lot of people that's a first step. You know,
But I think
so
that's
don't know.
probably
in the
the
right
appeal for
direction.
some people. It's like, oh, they're like, it's like a too cool for school kind of angle of like, I don't need to hide my balls, you know. I can
Yeah.
just.
I mean, they were really drunk, so I don't know if it was they were waiting to get or they were pretending.
Mhm.
You know, I don't know.
Right. Yeah, because I was telling Hamish the story where I was on the overground and I saw a woman who I suspected was trans.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe if my eyes aren't deceiving me. And then what gave it away was at one point she kind of just did one of these. And
Oh,
just
yeah.
fixed her balls.
Did
And I
she
was like,
smell it?
there we
Did
go.
she
huh?
smell it after?
No, but I did.
Did
Yeah. So did you live in Japan?
No, but I lived in Asia and Japan wasn't too far, so it was a nice holiday to do.
Where did you live in Asia?
I lived in Laos, Thailand, and China.
Right.
The non-serious parts of Asia.
Yeah. What were you doing there, Rick?
Just for my day job. I was there for my work.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking kids, you know?
Oh, dude. I mean, I would have made so much more money. You know what I mean? It would have been much more profitable.
How much does
Yeah.
a kid go for these days?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
It
Just-
depends on the client, you know. It depends how rich the client is. That's how much they go for.
Did you live in Did you say Hong Kong? No.
No, I lived in Vientiane, the capital of Laos, then in
Yeah.
Beijing, the capital of China, and then in Bangkok, Thailand.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
And what brought you? What your work brought you?
Yeah,
there?
my work.
You're like a scientist. Or what do you
No,
do?
no, I make contracts.
You make contracts, right?
I
Yeah.
make contracts, but sometimes they want local support for that. So.
Right. Okay. So you.
So I
but
would
you're
be in the
something-
local office. Just
You're like an environmental. What do you do?
I used to work in environment. Now I do contracts for any topic.
Right.
I'm
Okay.
like more centralized contracts team.
Okay.
So it's not about. It's just we need a contract for to work with this organization, and we're
Okay.
like, okay, with these people you can do this kind of contract, and
Right.
with those people you can do that kind of contract.
Right. And did you ever go to Hong Kong?
I did, yeah.
Have you guys been to Hong Kong? No.
Yeah. Me.
Have you heard of Chungking Mansions in Hong Kong? No.
I think I heard of Chungking Mansion.
Yeah, Chungking Mansions, man.
What is it?
It's so when I went to Hong Kong, we were like in a cab to like go to our accommodation, and my friend was like, I think this next one is a bit dodgy, like, because it was really cheap. And we were like, all right, okay. And then the cab just pulled up outside this massive like 50-story building. Anyway, long story short, it's like known as like the rape, murder,
Oh yeah.
kidnapping
I
like
didn't
hotspot
go.
in Hong Kong.
Good.
Well, you
just-
missed out.
Don't go there.
Or do.
But in Hong Kong, there's like this segment. I don't know if it's Kowloon something or if
Yeah.
it's something. Well, it's complete. It used to be British, but not British. It has it's like an illegal status, and a bunch of people live on it,
Yeah.
and it's annexed to Hong Kong, but it's like separate, and it's just full of buildings, of density of buildings, because it's all full of illegal people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of crazy in there.
Yeah, isn't Hong Kong like an ex-British? There's something going on there.
Yeah, I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm gonna get it wrong, but
Yeah.
But yeah, the Brits gave it back, but then this part is kind of still has this weird status within Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And if you see it on the map, I saw this thing on YouTube. It's just like suddenly it's just like just it's wild.
Yeah. I thought you'd surely know. You're
Yeah, we gave it back to the Chinese.
How nice of you.
Yeah, you're welcome, China. So we gave it back
To all our Chinese listeners.
Yeah, when are you giving us Gibraltar back?
Yeah. Do they
What-
still have... Did the
You're
British
still hanging
have
on to Gibraltar, yeah.
I'm not... I don't...
Yeah,
lump
I'm
me
looking
in
at
with
you.
this. Yeah.
You're closer to it.
They
then.
did have us,
Why
yeah.
are you not giving Gibraltar back to
You,
Spain?
what the fuck is a fucking rock? What
Give us the rock.
What are you going to do with fucking Gibraltar?
Yeah, why
Yeah.
are you keeping a rock?
Because we fucking do stuff, you know. We have
What are you doing with
ships. We put ships there, and we sell cigarettes.
you traffic kids and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fucking lady Spaniards. You ain't gonna fucking. You ain't gonna fucking traffic no kids.
Give us back the rock, okay?
Yeah.
You don't need the rock.
Do people actually live on the rock at
Oh, yeah,
Gibraltar?
a bunch
A few people live
Is
on
that what the film The Rock is about?
It's about an English and a Spanish comedian arguing
Yeah.
about the status of Gibraltar.
Yeah.
Is that where the rock is from?
Yeah, that's where he was trafficked as a child
Yeah. And I
to Hollywood.
it would make sense if the rock was molested as a child. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's
On the Rock,
compensating for
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
He's compensating for
You
something.
don't fucking lift weights that far into your fucking 40s unless there's something you're running from.
Yeah.
You don't start lifting weights when you're 14 unless you're getting raped at 30.
Yeah,
you
'cause
know?
you have to fight off your,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, your rapist.
Yeah.
But also, like, that's, yeah, like, he lifts weights deep into his 40s because he's just trying to be like, no one's ever gonna fuck with me again. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But then also, when he started lifting young, because he was like, I need to escape the horrors.
Yeah.
So maybe Joe Rogan got
Got molested.
Oh,
molested.
100%.
Yeah.
You see him?
What?
See him when he was younger? Imagine
No,
what he was like when he
little
was...
twink.
Yeah, he was a little twink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he was on news radio. He had full head of hair. He was a
yeah,
handsome little
But he
Hollywood
was still
boy.
pretty butch. I mean, he was still pretty...
yeah. He
Yeah,
tells
but
us-
no, I'm saying, but imagine... Use your imagination to imagine what it was like as a kid. He would have been...
Yeah,
100%
he was a little
That's not
little
what I
kid.
use my imagination for.
That's what it's there
I wonder
for.
what
That's
Joe
what's-
Rogan
it's there for the
looked like
taking.
when he was a kid.
Yeah, I don't think there's any photos of Joe Rogan as a.
Why do you think that is?
Yeah, there you go.
He had scrubbed from the internet. He didn't want to remember.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say as a baby, I wouldn't say he looks any different. You know what I
Yeah.
mean, same head.
Oh, you think he looked like he does now? As a
Maybe,
baby.
yeah, it's like a Benjamin Button type thing. You know what I mean? You take so much HRT, you just regress into a childlike state again. But so obviously you went to. I was just going to ask you, did you ever cross paths with Mr. Rogan? Because you
I crossed paths. Like, he walked in front of me.
right. And how
on the
was
show?
And how? What are we talking height wise? There's a lot of speculation.
I was sitting down,
Mm.
and so when you're sitting down, the relationship to somebody who's standing up. Is
Yeah,
not
and you're a
exact.
tall glass of water. So.
But he was followed. He had bodyguards, so like he was definitely shorter than his bodyguards.
right. Okay.
And I've seen
All that
photos of him.
training and he has bodyguards.
No, but
What a
I've seen photos of him next to people that I have met, like standing up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely short. Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely not tall.
He's a short king.
Yeah, but he's wide as hell.
What are
Like,
his nipples like
Yeah.
in real life?
They taste
Well, you didn't
nice.
see him in a sauna.
They
Like,
taste really nice. No, I don't.
I presume it was at the mothership or something, was it?
Yeah. I saw him perform at the mothership.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, you did the mothership. For anyone who doesn't know, so you
But we're not on the same show. I was just watching.
You were just
viewing
yeah.
the show, and
Yeah.
he performed. Yeah.
So for those people who don't know, you went over to Austin, Texas,
Yeah.
and you did Kill Tony,
Yes.
which is like the biggest live podcast, and it's really blown up
It's really blown up
in
yeah.
the last year and a half or so. So then you did that, and
It brought me here.
it brought you here. This
This
is
is the
where it
result of
ends.
all
This is
that.
where it ends and it
Yeah.
begins. Is this in this crack den? So you did that. So then what happened from there? So you did Kill Tony. You got your golden ticket. What
I think we should go back in time a little further.
Okay.
I feel like one of the reasons why I went to Austin is indirectly you.
How?
Well, because I came to London. I met you at a show in some basement. I don't know if it was Shakespeare's pub. Or
Shakespeare, that was
maybe, whatever
that's
that-
no more because
It's no more.
someone, believe it or not, will just a little sidebar. Yeah, someone took a shit. They took a shit so big, or they tried to flush. It was the person who flushed their jeans down the.
It was the change, yeah.
Someone someone shit themselves and tried to flush their
During
jeans.
a show, a comedian.
No, so the yeah, it's like it's the hackiest joke ever.
There's no show at that venue because somebody tried to flush jeans.
But it's ruined the
So-
sewage in the whole area.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So it was a really fucking strong pair of jeans.
Because you got to think how old that plumbing is. It's like that's like 100-year-old. Like
Yeah, but
hundreds
how
and hundreds
could?
of years old.
But the jeans would not be able to go down,
You keep flushing and they pushed it down with their hands and stuff.
yeah.
and it destroyed the venue.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, because it's Shakespeare's a basement.
Yeah,
So
it
then
flooded
they
it.
flushed the jeans down, and then it like flooded, and
What the?
it's just like shitty water. And then I'm pretty sure it's a carpet that they have there, and this carpet here. There's every part of my DNA is, and George's as well.
I've pissed on it a few times.
George has openly admitted to pissing on this carpet, and also he has really bad psoriasis.
Good.
George, show me your psoriasis. no. Yeah, he has to wear layers, otherwise the lights.
Yeah.
he will.
Skin has layers.
We call him
Every time he jerks off, it's like a snake shedding his skin.
Yeah,
it sounds like that.
It's crazy.
Yeah, we call him the onion. But
His personality has layers. No, his skin has layers.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
George is very layered man.
Yeah. So
He's
anyway,
very one-dimensional character.
Yeah, but multi-layered.
So I had a nice trip in London when I met you, and I was like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
gonna come back. Then I came back and I registered for the Gong Show,
Oh yeah, yes.
and then you went on. I was after you. You went on, and you crushed it. You crushed
Right.
the Gong Show at the Comedy Store, and I saw you crush, and I was like, this guy's crushing.
I didn't think the blackface would land.
Yeah, I was surprised too, but that's why it was your crowd, man.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
your crowd.
It was my
That's-
crowd. Yeah.
like, oh, he's gay and racist. That's perfect for
Yeah, yeah.
Britain. Yeah. Anyway, that's why that's who they vote for.
Yeah.
Your fan favorite, and I was like, this guy's doing really well.
Mm.
There's no way I'm gonna do well right after that because it's a Gong Show crowd. So
Were you
I already
right,
was.
Were you right after me?
I was
you?
right after you.
Okay, all right.
And it went horrible. It was just horrible.
Right.
Like I went home crying. It
Yeah.
was that bad.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
And I was
and Rob
like,
said to you, you got to leave the country, buddy.
Yeah, he said you can never come back to the.
Yeah,
you need to get
you
as
gotta
far
leave.
away from me as
Yeah,
possible.
so go to Austin. That's probably
yeah. So my
safer
next
bet.
trip was like, I'm not gonna go to the UK right away. I'm gonna do something else.
Right,
And yeah, I ended up going to Austin.
right. So that experience was so harrowing that you were like, I need to fucking.
Yeah. Well, I wanted something different. I was like, I'm not gonna go there for a bit. And
Right.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, and I'm back here now. But,
Right.
yeah.
With
So
me.
yeah.
Are you gonna
Um,
try the Gong Show again?
No, never.
Oh wow.
You're
I will
above
never
that
do
now.
it again. I don't know if I'm above that, but I know that I'm never doing the Gong Show at the Comedy
Right.
Store ever again.
Well, you don't need it now.
Well, apparently I needed to perform at the Comedy Store,
I mean,
but
unless you maybe because if you can maybe become Indian
yeah,
because they get like a grant. I think
Probably.
someone was saying that they get paid if they have
Good for
X
them.
amount of brown
Oh,
people.
yeah. I'll
Are you
brown
gay or
face.
anything? Are you gay? Does it
Trying-
help
you-
being
you
gay?
have anything going for you?
Nah,
Like you? Okay. Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta
I'm
be
not.
something.
I'm not even disabled. Like,
Right.
I can't. I look disabled.
The other funny thing is with the disabled thing is that you can like make you can put yourself in that community.
yeah.
All you have to do is like dive head first into the
Yeah,
shallow
like
end
you
of a pool.
can.
and the next-
That's you can go trans. You can be a convincing trans disabled
I can
person.
trans.
I mean,
myself,
becoming trans.
No, I don't mean transgender. I mean trans disabled.
Well, there
Like
is-
if you identify as someone who can't walk and you jump off a bridge, like it's not like he's you haven't you're not. It's not like when you've got your balls hanging out of a G-string.
Yeah.
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 You're the real deal.
Well, like there is the people who say that they're trans-abled, where they feel like they should only have one arm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they cut off one of their arms.
There's that famous
But
joke.
that existed before the word transabled existed.
I think I could be wrong, but I think that could be what happened to Oscar Pistorius. I don't know.
Because there was back in the day, there was a community, like, there was the tattoo community, then there was like the piercing community, and there was the body modification community.
Yeah,
And within the body modification community, there was a bunch of like people that would go really hard,
right.
and some of them just start chopping limbs and stuff.
Well, that is next level body modification. Is removing your own limbs. So no, you did the gong, and if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
the first mistake I think you made with the gong show is that you did the thing where you walk really slowly.
Yeah, so
up
they
to the
immediately-
mic.
yeah.
Immediately, that was a bad
Bad,
shout.
but-
Yeah.
yeah.
Because again,
I should have known.
You should have known. Yeah.
Now I know, but I don't
Now
want to
you
do
know.
it again.
Yeah. But see, yeah, because like,
But I keep making that mistake though.
Right.
I've gotten better now. I don't.
do you do the slow walk?
No, I don't do that
thing?
anymore.
Right. Okay. Well, I'd imagine that having watched some of the Kill Tony
Yeah.
episodes, that especially the arena ones, I got the vibe that like they were kind of a gong show type crowd. Were they like kind of rowdy and?
Dude, the arena crowd people were weird as hell.
Yeah.
They were, because in both at New Year's Eve and in May, they were booing people.
Yeah. Well, that's
Wildly.
Yeah.
So it wasn't. It was. The arena shows were not fun shows to do.
I can
Yeah.
imagine they didn't look fun at
They
all.
did
To
not
me,
look
like,
fun
oh,
at
you
all,
had
yeah.
fun. I was like, no, I'm really proud.
Mm.
I'm happy I did them.
Mm-hmm.
It was an amazing moment. It's
Yeah.
a great opportunity.
Yeah.
I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But was it fun? No.
No. Yeah.
Like
Sometimes-
you hear a crowd of several thousand people booing every person before you, and you're like, great. I can't wait to go up now.
Yeah. But did you get some love because you were
Yeah.
part of the crew, or?
I got some love. No, it was interesting because they booed me and they booed Hans in May.
Okay. Yeah.
I made one mistake, which Tony Hinchcliffe pointed out to me after the show, like as a technical advice, and he wasn't trying to like criticize me or anything.
Yeah.
He was like, of course you don't know because these are things you learn.
Yeah.
As you
Doing
get
arenas,
to do,
yeah.
if you're opening for other guys over years, and then you learn how to manage these crowds, and of course he knows I don't know because I haven't had those chances.
Right.
But I went up, and I got a lot of love when I went up. But then, and he said you milked it, which is good because you want to get that, and it's nice for you, and it feels good,
Yeah.
and you want the crowd to cheer.
Yeah.
But you waited just too long to start talking, so you gave them a chance to turn on you.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
You should have just started a little bit earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and then you would have and not let them get through, and it would have had a nicer set.
Yeah, which is similar to like a gong. Like we've all
Kinda,
done
yeah.
gongs where it's like you get a couple of seconds because, like, again, for people listening who don't, not like gongs are just for the most part the audience is just rabid, drunk retards who just want to see blood, especially at the Comedy Store. I mean, that's fucking. We've all done it.
Yeah.
It's fucking
The week
brutal.
there was one we when we did it, we were the only two to get through the whole night.
Oh, good.
George and I, yeah. So that's how they were just knocking, like everyone was just immediately getting gone.
They were very pro straight white male
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
That's what I sometimes like about the gongs is that they don't really give a shit. I mean, some gongs, but I was gonna say that they don't give a shit about the diversity thing, but then that's kind of a lie. Sometimes you see some, I don't know, some little Vietnamese. I don't know why I went to Vietnamese. You just said that you lived in Vietnam, so I went. Did you live in Vietnam?
I
You
didn't,
never
I
said
didn't even
Vietnam.
utter the word Vietnam.
Yeah,
No, I mean, well,
Laos.
I have this thing where I just say it's one big soup.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Which it could be.
It's called pho, but
What? Right. Yeah, we don't want our housemates.
How many
Hearing
housemates
this.
do you have?
There's actually 20 immigrants in the downstairs. Would you believe it or not?
I believe it.
Yeah, it's no. We have a musician below
Okay.
who teaches music to kids, and he's a cunt. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard him shout. He
Yeah.
shouts at the. He
shouts at the
teaches
kid.
them over Zoom,
Okay.
and he's just like, "I don't fucking." It's wild.
you haven't been practicing.
Yeah. You haven't been practicing. You know what that means?
Yeah, you have to.
He's probably
He unzips his pants.
unzips his pants. He somehow like rapes them over Zoom. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works. But
Yeah. This is the D major scale. Have a look at this.
You're A minor. So, which just makes us all.
This
all the
podcast is not monetized, right?
Oh yeah, we're fucked. Like, because I know
No
I have
chance.
friends who, like, there's Mike Rice and Vittorio Angelo. Like, they lost sponsorship, and their thing is like they joke, but it's nowhere near as bad as this. So I don't know what we're gonna do if it ever gets to that point. Like, we'd have to be sponsored by
Are you sponsored?
Nambla or something, huh?
Are you sponsored?
No, I have a sponsor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but I'm not sponsored. Do you party? Do you like to party, Rick Diaz?
Oh, I don't like to party in the sense that people say, do you like to party? In
Right.
general. No, I'm a sober guy.
You're sober?
Yeah, I've always been sober.
Really? Yeah.
I'm not sober because I was never, like, I've always just not done.
You've never drank or
No.
no?
No, I don't party.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not once, or did you?
No, I don't party.
You don't party at all.
No. I've been around a lot of partying.
Yeah.
But
Especially.
you just don't partake in the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, no, it's too much partying in my family. I was like, that's partying enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I love how you said like that's. The way I would say that is that my father was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
But you were like, there's too much partying in my family. But I'd say that was hard in the last like year and a half because, you know, you're around all these famous, you know, Dana White's doing coke off.
I haven't seen
Joe
Dana White.
Rogan's cock or whatever.
Yeah,
You know
probably.
what
I don't know. No, I don't know. But no, yeah, I'm assuming I feel like the comedy scene for the most part is cleaner now than it used to be.
Right.
Yeah, you don't see me, buddy.
Yeah.
You didn't see George Wheeler.
Yeah, but
He
you're
made a fool
but
out of himself.
Yeah, but I
wrote
mean
names.
cleaner in terms of drug use, not in terms of
Not at the
body
party
hygiene.
you went to.
Yeah, mate, fucking.
No, but like you know, like I think like probably like 80s, 90s, early 2000s was
Yeah.
mental.
Right.
But now there's been so much like with
For
social
you?
media and like no.
No, I was about to ask. Yeah, because I thought you were saying like I was crazy in the 80s and 90s.
No, he said he never did drugs.
Oh, you never drew. Okay.
Yeah, but like you know like you see how Jackass was popular back in the day.
Oh, love Jackass.
Yeah, but Jackass would never be on air now.
Yeah.
It would be different.
I think it would be a YouTube channel.
Yeah, it
It would be
YouTube channel.
huge.
It was
Yeah,
like
with
YouTube
a
channel.
Patreon, maybe not on YouTube.
Yeah.
It would struggle with sponsors. It would struggle like so some behaviors are less tolerated now.
Yeah.
Because they're afraid of the marketing and the thing and this and that and losing the sponsors and blah blah blah.
Yeah. Whereas, because and then there'd be people complaining that
But there's
there wasn't
definitely a lot of people doing stuff.
Yeah.
But they do it, I guess, more privately.
Yeah.
And the little bit that I've seen, I can't really talk about. But I
Right.
expect
We can
what
bleep the names.
No, but what I no, but
Rick's
what
like, I
I
have a
would
career
say
now, so-
is I expected to see way more.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
was
that's
like, oh, it's
disappointing.
actually. I was like, oh, this is it. Like,
Yeah.
everybody's going home. Really? Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
even
'cause-
tired. Like,
Yeah.
it's-
So you were a bit disappointed that it wasn't like.
it was a
fucking-
little tame.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be crazier than what I
Right.
thought.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Whatever.
that's disappointing.
Yeah. Maybe also like I'm not. I mean, but I've been to a few things where it's enough people that people would be. Also, a lot of the things that were happening. You know, like people go to the bathroom or wherever they go to do whatever they do, and they don't do it in front of
Piss in the
everybody,
sink?
the general public. Let's
Yeah.
say, you know.
Yeah.
And because I don't party, I don't end up in the bathroom with those people. So
Right.
a lot of
You
stuff
should go
I'm
to the
never gonna
bathroom,
see.
man. I think you should try some drugs.
Yeah, I definitely.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would help me at all.
Right.
So is it like, will you have like a beer or are you like just nothing ever?
Nothing.
Oh, wow, okay.
Are you taking like antidepressants?
I don't now.
You don't know, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're cured now. You're a beaming ray
I'm
of
def-
sunshine now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm definitely not cured, and I feel terrible. But,
Right.
But I've taken a few anxiety or They're not really antidepressants.
Mm-hmm.
Xanax is not an antidepressant technically, but
Yeah.
every time I've taken it, I felt a lot better.
Right.
But I've also felt, ooh, this has a strong effect on my body. Like I felt like sleepy or weird.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't want to. Like, I feel like if I don't take meds
Yeah.
or drugs,
Mhm.
I'm definitely depressed,
Mm-hmm.
but I can manage it. I can keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm afraid that if I take meds, I'm going to feel good, but then I'm going to depend on them. And then I'm going to enter this whole cycle of ups and downs, and it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
Like, I know what I am now. I can kind of skate by.
Yeah. Okay.
Deal with this. But what if I'm on meds long term? Doesn't sound good.
Mm-hmm.
What if I don't have access to the meds at some point and I got addicted to the meds? Then what do I do?
Yeah.
So
I think you've been spending too much time with Joe Rogan. He's got into your head.
Probably. I don't know.
Anti-pharmaceutical. Joe's there like just getting a fucking sauna.
Yeah,
I mean, get in an ice bath.
I
Get off those fucking. I've got a mountain of prescription drugs over there. If you would like any, I've got some antidepressants,
Yeah.
some anti-OCD medication.
Oh,
George could probably supply
I can get you
some
anything
class
you want.
A's.
Yep.
nice.
Yeah.
He
I
could
bet.
scrape off some of his skin into a little bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do some. You can sort some rails out of his glasses. It's,
Yeah, yeah.
It's great.
Because you do joke. Yesterday when you didn't
Yeah.
turn up, we were genuinely concerned that you had taken your own life.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Because it's fine, it's fine. Because you do joke a lot about
Yeah.
killing yourself.
I do. I keep doing it. Yeah.
So we were like, "Fuck, is Rick after like throwing himself into the Thames or whatever?"
I was trying to
you know?
write a joke. I'll keep working on the formulation, but the idea is like, you know how I would like to detach it from Jeffrey Epstein, right? Because it's hack to I keep it's hack at this point to keep saying jokes about him.
That's punching down as well.
Yeah, but is it?
Yeah,
And then, but like I feel like okay, like if I get murdered, nobody's gonna believe I got murdered. People will
Right.
think I killed myself.
And we were thinking about it yesterday.
Like if somebody like makes it look like I killed myself, everybody's gonna believe, yeah, of course he killed himself.
Yeah.
There's no chance of people investigating the murder.
Yeah. And because I've thought about that.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if I killed myself, like, and people heard that I killed myself, people would just be like, yeah. Like that's, or if someone got a phone call saying Rob's dead, they would just go, he killed himself, right? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were like, no, he drowned to death in a massive bukkake or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That would be the other one.
But that wouldn't be surprising either.
No, yeah, that's yeah. So that's
That would be the next on the list.
Yeah.
Did he kill himself? No. Bukkake? Yeah.
Was it like was it AIDS? I think that would be next.
Did his victim's father find him?
Did a man fight back for once? Did he pick on someone his own size? I don't know, because we have talked about. I don't know, Hamish or George. Like, have you ever thought about killing yourself? But seriously, like, serious.
Once on acid, I had a really bad trip, and I think if I
Right.
was near enough to a gun or a cliff, I would have definitely done it.
Right.
But like
Cliff Richards.
and then for like 6 months after that, I had a real bad time.
Ricky.
But I've always been more like of anxiety than depression.
Right.
Yeah.
So what was going on in your acid trip? What was?
I just realized I hated myself. I came to that realization.
You
It was
walked
like,
past the mirror.
You need acid for that?
Yeah, yeah.
I hate you already. I didn't need acid for that.
Right.
oh, come on, Rick. We don't do those kind of jokes here. We do nice guy stuff here.
Lowbrow humor.
Okay, sorry. It's not America, okay?
Of all the things that have been said, that crosses the line.
That felt mean, man.
I have to bleep that out. You're making work for me.
I love that that's my go-to thing. Whenever someone makes fun, I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We don't do that here.
We don't do that here. Yeah.
It's fine. You can
Yeah.
make fun of me.
Yeah.
But what was the question again?
That you thought what was the acid? What was part of the acid trip that you were like, I want to fucking?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I was just on edge the whole night.
You were edging.
I was edging the whole night, and then so when my friend came in and ruined my orgasm.
Right. Yeah.
And I was just like, oh, I'm never gonna come again, you know.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I can't get into specifics.
Right.
But yeah, it was just.
Right.
It was just a bad time. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just everyone was kind of. I don't know if it was bad acid or. But everyone was kind of like dropping like flies the whole night. There was like 8 of us taking acid.
Right.
And everyone, we all ended up getting separated because everyone was just having a bad time.
Bad trips.
And
Maybe
then-
it was.
And then you're
bad
alone,
acid.
and then I was just like, do I like me? And then I realized I didn't.
Yeah.
And,
And then the next morning, were you okay or did
no,
you, like, yeah.
no.
Oh, shit.
It was like slowly over 6 months. It was crazy.
That's like the stuff.
It was like I woke up the next day and it felt like I wasn't on the same planet.
Yeah.
Like it was like I had fully dissociated from the universe.
Yeah, because I have after I took shrooms, I did. I developed what do you call it? The depersonalization, AIDS. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what we've talked about this. I think.
Yeah, depersonalization disorder, where you basically feel like you're tripping, and I had that for about a year and a half.
But I don't. The only thing I've read about depersonalization, I feel like I suffer from that without the drugs.
Where you feel like you're not real and the world's not real, and there's also derealization. I think depersonalization is where you feel that you're not real.
I mean, I feel like I'm real. I just feel like there's no point to whether I'm real or not is completely irrelevant.
Right.
There's no.
Yeah.
It's gonna get sad for a minute.
Well, no, I feel the same way about you.
No, but like, do I think about killing myself? Not that much.
Right.
But do I feel there's a point in living? Not that much. I don't get it.
Yeah, like you're very low, but then you're such a tall guy. That's just it's just such a funny juxtaposition.
It is. No, but if I lie down, I'm low again because I'm
How tall are you?
6'4".
Nice. That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good height.
It's a good height.
And were you always that tall?
No, I was not.
Fiction,
No, I was when I was 18. I was one of the shortest guys in my class.
No way, really.
I grew tall in university. I thought it was never gonna happen.
Wow. Okay. Maybe did you like?
And then I made it, and I was like, oh, thank God for that.
Right. Even your fingers—they're insane.
Yeah.
Do you play the piano or anything?
No.
Did you go to the Charlie's Chocolate Factory?
Is that?
Did you get stretched out through the chocolate tube?
No, I got the golden ticket at Kiltony.
Yeah. And he stretched you out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, the brown ticket. But
give a hungry wolf a chance.
Did you see that video?
No.
He did the Tom Brady roasts.
Oh, the Tom Brady roast.
And Tony Hinchcliffe was like, Tony, to you.
And I saw that.
I'm about to spill the beans on this.
Spill the beans on these motherfuckers. Give a hungry wolf a chance. Yeah. I know a lot of people make jokes that he's gay, but is he gay? I'll turn off the cameras there for.
No, you can keep the cameras on.
Yeah.
I've never found definite proof that he was.
Right. Well, he has a wife, doesn't he?
No.
He was married to like a famous Australian race car driver's daughter.
I thought you were going to say a famous Australian racist.
Yeah. Well, he definitely would have been.
But I met her.
Yeah?
I met her, yeah. She's lovely. She's kind. She's a sweetheart. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, he's got an
sweetheart.
She's... Anyway, I don't want to talk about her. She's got her own private life.
Right.
But she's very, very, very kind. Like, seems very nice. And I was like, okay. So at some point, maybe he was gay through it, if he was gay.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, the little bit that I've seen so far points to the fact that if he's gay, he's at least bi then, because I've only seen him with ladies. Or with expressing, like,
affection
surrounded by ladies
to the female body,
which is kind of disappointing.
Right.
I don't know if it's pretending or if it's an act, part of the act.
Okay.
Or
he's just like an effeminate. He's just got kind of got a gay
but
voice.
who am I to talk about? Like, I'm also a little camp. Like.
Yeah, I mean, I thought you were. I thought you were gay, but I didn't.
Some people think I'm gay.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit. Well, that's what I was gonna say.
I get hit on by gay people all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Not all the time, but
and you wonder what the point of living is.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I'm not.
So are you drowning in pussy now since?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought like a tall, handsome man like you.
Well, the thing is, like
Spaniard.
the concept of drowning in pussy is a very American concept, isn't it?
Right.
Like I'm still shy.
Okay.
So it's hard for me to. When I overcome my shyness, I'm good. But it's hard for me to take the first step with ladies. Mm-hmm. If they make the first step, then I can work on that. Mm. But then a lot of the women that come to me because of Kiltony, it feels a little strange.
Really?
They're gonna be dirty whores as well.
Well,
the Kiltony.
I thought saying
Kiltony female fans.
I thought that saying it feels a little strange was more polite. But they're not.
They're not lookers.
No, a lot of them are lookers. It's not.
They've just been run through by fucking mountains of cock.
Right.
That is quite likely, but no.
I mean,
but
I love whores. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
we all
he's
love
a
whores.
whore
Yeah, I'm
connoisseur.
not.
I love whores.
No, but a lot of it is like they look at me like I'm this thing they're fetishizing.
Yeah, but then don't you enjoy being fetishized? Doesn't that turn you on? Like you?
No, I don't.
You want to be used like a fuck doll?
No, surprisingly not.
I'm
I thought I would.
Right.
Like before it ever happened, I thought, oh, I can't wait for that to happen.
Yeah.
And then when it happened, I was like, you don't know me. It feels weird. Why
Right.
are you touching me right now? Why
So
is
you,
your hand
you
there?
have like a
Basically, like the way that men see a woman.
No, but like I've
you're
been
feeling that.
Yeah.
no, but like I've been rejected by so many women my whole
Yeah.
life. Like for me, it's been so hard to seduce a woman my whole life. Like
Right.
it's been such a struggle.
Yeah.
That you're coming like there's something wrong with you. I don't trust that one bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with the little fame that I have in some circles, and some I'm like, this is really weird. Like, why are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I still would like to meet someone that doesn't know me from the show.
Right. Okay.
Who is, or maybe he's seen the show but is not acting weird about it.
Yeah.
Who has their life and a job and you know.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the people that come to me, it's like, okay, what do you do for a living? And you're like, oh, oof, like, they go away, like, stay
Yeah.
away from
Yeah.
me.
Okay.
I mean, I'll fuck 'em for you if you want. You
Yeah,
can bring
do
me
it.
along.
I don't mind.
Can I come and then you can?
I'll
they
introduce
come
you
to
if you're around. I'll be like, go
Yeah.
see George.
you could
Yeah.
be like a body double.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Do you know what I
exactly.
mean?
George is pretty much me. Like, just go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just put George on stilts.
Yeah, just say, oh yeah, I'll be in the hotel room, and then they get up there, and it's just me naked, and then I lock the door, and then
Yeah.
you know whatever happens, happens. You
Just
know.
do a little Brad Williams.
Maybe don't lock the door. What happened with Brad Williams?
Oh, he raped me. Yeah, I haven't talked about it publicly, but
I saw Brad Williams.
I thought it
in
was a
real
young
life.
boy.
Yeah, you lied to me.
What the fuck is this? You're 40. There's a video, and he was on a podcast with I think you've seen this, have you?
No, I think you told me about it.
Yeah, so he was on a podcast with some washed up actor. I don't know the guy's name, but and he's like, oh, so he opened for Carlos Mencia.
Brad Williams.
Brad Williams, yeah, for when he was at the height of his when Carlos Mencia was at the height of his fame, and then he was like, oh, surely you've got like some wild story, like sex stories and drug stories, whatever. He's like, oh yeah, remember this one time Carlos had like a tour bus, and Carlos was like fucking this girl doggy style, and then Carlos was like, oh, I'll be back in 2 seconds, and then Carlos like left the room, and then he's like, hey Brad, do you want to go in and like fuck her? And then Brad Williams went in and started fucking her, and she just thought he was getting fucked by she just thought he was getting fucked by Carlos Mencia. And then Carlos Mencia came on, like, ran in, turned on the lights, and he's like, hey, look, you're getting fucked by and he told this story, and he thought it would like kill in the room. And then everyone in the room was just kind of like, ooh. And they were all, it was like a podcast where you get really high.
Oh yeah.
So I think everyone was like super high and like super paranoid. And everyone was like, dude, that's rape. And Brad Williams was like, no, that's not rape. And then it was like, no, you raped that woman. And he's just like, no. And then now he's just come out and been like, oh no, I was just joking. It's like the Bobby Lee thing with the underage. What's that story again? Where he says,
I don't want to burn every bridge I have.
No, yeah. No, I'll burn the bridges.
I'm gonna assume that Brad Williams was joking,
Yeah, he
or
was
that
joking.
she noticed immediately and was in on it.
Well,
and she enjoyed it.
You'd presume that you would notice the size difference, unless Carlos Mencia has the cock of a dwarf.
But the
Which I
dwarf,
know
I
that's
mean,
struggle.
I don't
You
know what
might-
to call
yeah,
them.
you might-
I don't know what to call people with that size thing, so I'm not gonna say the word.
Say size thing.
You can't anymore. Size thing is a good one.
Yeah.
You know the size thing.
Yeah, the
And
real size thing
but they
problem.
have their dicks are
Yeah.
normal. I mean, oh shit. Okay, but
Are you
they
speaking-
don't have the size thing.
as in dwarfs have.
Well, they're big
But also,
cocks.
he might have also been like telling
Dude,
the
I'd-
story in a way to make.
No,
it
but like
more-
in the, because in the 90s, I lived in Belgium. I grew up in Belgium, and they had a lot of French porn.
Right.
And in French porn, there was only like 4 or 5 male actors. It was always the same dudes.
Right.
With every girl that was passing through them.
Yeah.
But there were like 2 dwarves that were always just giant penises.
Right.
And it was always awkward because like this really beautiful, and it was like, and he was a dwarf or
So
little person.
the 5 French guys, 2 of them were dwarves.
Yeah.
So it's
pretty
technically like
much.
4 people.
Yeah, pretty
Right,
much.
yeah.
They were not super small.
Right.
They were not like mini-me small.
Right.
But they were taller than Brad Williams, I'd say.
Okay.
They were taller than Brad
And they had
Williams.
normal sized.
No, they were like massive.
Right.
Yeah, at least normal size at a minimum.
The Lord giveth, the Lord taketh
Yeah,
away.
yeah. So since then, at least I don't have stereotypes that because you're short, you have a smaller one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
It's been educational.
yeah, I mean, I've made peace with what I have been given by God Almighty, and
But
it's
you
You have,
most-
a, you have a size thing with your.
I have a
penis.
size thing, yeah.
But you mostly take it up your bum. You don't.
No,
Are
No,
you
he
kidding?
never gives.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'm not
Where do you-
gay.
What?
No, yeah.
Don't be fooled by the
Yeah,
flag
don't be fooled
behind
by
me.
The flag. That's all for appearances.
Yeah.
No, I don't get fucked in the ass. No, I do the fucking.
You do that.
Top dog.
You're a doer.
They don't call me the chief for nothing.
Oh, I don't know. You could be power bottom, man. I don't.
You
could
I
be
a
chiefing
power
from the bottom.
Yeah.
Chafing.
Huh?
You'd be chafing from the bottom.
Chafing. Yeah.
I've been power bottom. It's been nice.
You've been.
I've been by a girl, but yeah.
Oh, like with the you've been pegged.
No.
Oh,
no.
right, okay.
No. It was it was kind of like missionary thing, but she really grabbed on to my legs and just like pushed herself into.
Wow.
Me. That was.
Wow. Yeah.
What,
So
where?
she's doing all. No, I'm just saying. Wow.
Yeah, it was wow. I was like, what the hell? It's
Yeah.
like, okay, great. It was,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
a beautiful moment
Yeah.
being power bottom.
Were you married?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you talk? Were you not married anymore?
No,
No.
yeah.
Will we move on? Or do
Yeah.
you want- yeah.
Leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
We'll
yeah,
leave it at
it's-
that. Woo! Okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Within reason, I can talk about it. But I'd rather not get like. I feel like, I wish her well and
Right.
and for her
If
for
she's
her,
listening.
and for her life to be completely separate from mine and my comedy and not have to deal with
Right.
me. Like,
Yeah. 'cause-
I wouldn't want people to come to her. Oh, you're so and so ex now. And I would like her to
yeah.
enjoy her privacy because I know she wants it.
Right.
So,
yeah,
yeah.
because when you were gone yesterday, me and George and Hamish, we did like this big. We started researching you, and we had like
Did you manage to
we had,
find?
we had a cork board up and like bits
you
of
find her?
string. And we were like, oh fucking, there was like a question mark in the middle. Yeah, we're trying to find your ex-wife.
Did you find her?
Yeah, no, we didn't find her. No, we didn't
Good.
find her. No.
Yeah.
So you've met a bunch of wild people in the
Yeah.
last. Who's like maybe the wildest person you've met in your?
What do you mean by wild or famous?
I mean,
or?
famous. I saw you met, if I remember correctly, RFK. You met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I met RFK. It's at least I met him. I said hi to him. I exchanged a few words with him.
Mm.
I didn't. I was in the same room as Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh.
Yeah,
With
he came in the green room at the comedy store.
Yeah. Yeah.
He did that. He came in like that. No,
Right. Yeah.
But he was dressed as Andrew Dice Clay.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Post Malone.
Post Malone. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the yeah.
Yeah. I heard that he smells. Is that?
I
true?
mean, I took selfies really like close to him. He seemed fine.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't smell when I met him.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard that. He kind of smells like homeless. He doesn't shower. He's above shower. He's at a level of fame now where he's like, I'm too famous to shower.
I mean, honestly, when I was next to him, which was at least a couple times, he didn't smell bad at all. So I can't confirm that rumor.
Right. Okay. Because I'd imagine he would maybe.
Well, I mean, I was in LA now in May during Netflix is a joke, so I did meet or crossed paths with a bunch of really famous comedians,
Right. Okay.
but I didn't get to have conversations with most of them. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I just
yeah.
saw them. Oh my God, that's so and so, and that's so and so, and that's.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you're at the comedy store, there's just they were just rolling through everybody.
So when you going back?
When am I going? I don't know. I don't have a. I hope September, October.
Okay. All right.
I hope. Yeah.
So what's the deal with Kill Tony now? Where you?
You can just go on whenever you want, right? Oh no, you can't go on.
No, I can go on allegedly whenever I want.
But I thought that was the competition with Hans, where you wouldn't, the loser wasn't allowed back on the show.
Yeah, but at the end of the May thing, the rematch, then Tony said that he gave me my golden ticket back.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good.
Right.
So theoretically, I can go on whenever I want. In practice, I'm in Europe, so
Yeah.
it's not like.
Yeah.
And I don't think it makes any sense for me to go on the show for a normal show on any Monday and travel all the way from Europe for that. Just like when I go back, it should be interesting.
Yeah. So now,
and I don't know how to make it interesting at this point. I have to think about it.
Right, and like so now with the, I guess like with the level of fame, or like sort of the following that you've gained, have you gotten hate? Do you get more hate now?
Oh yeah.
As the fame is, because George, there's a whole subreddit dedicated that where George Wheeler gets a lot of shit.
Yeah.
For
appearances on this podcast.
Yeah.
Like he's
really?
Yeah, there's a whole subreddit.
About George?
Yeah. There's people.
Send me the link. I'll post it.
It's kind of like it's kind of like The Fighter and the Kid.
People hate me, dude.
All of people really have.
'Cause I turn up late and like I talk about shitting and pissing a lot. People
Yeah.
are disgusted by me and like my behaviour and stuff.
Show
those
them
are
your
your
toes.
hobbies, you know.
I don't necessarily want to see the toes.
You don't want to see his toes.
No, I don't want to see his toes.
I've got a bit. It's a bit of fungus. It's only a little bit of fungus.
Yeah,
It happens.
We've all had
Yeah, I've had
toenail
it.
Yeah.
fungus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It happens.
It happens. Because see, I've always thought that's like, and I heard someone talking about this, that it's like a female privilege that they, if they fall on hard times, they can just get their feet out. They can get the hoofs out.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yes.
You know what I mean? We can't do that.
I can't do that anymore.
But maybe there's a man somewhere that's into what you have going on.
Yeah.
I got a lot of hate, but some of the hate that I find interesting, you know what it is people that like I'll do a set
Yeah.
on Kill Tony and be like, you bombed, you sucked, and I was like,
Yeah.
I was there, the crowd was laughing, I did not bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Like the fact that you hated every word that came out of my mouth,
Yeah.
and you found it completely unfunny,
Yeah.
I can respect that. That's
Yeah.
your taste and preference.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that you claim I bombed
Yeah.
because you didn't like it
Mm-hmm.
is unrealistic. It's like,
Yeah.
where are you? Like, I can literally hear the people laughing,
Yeah.
and it's thousands of them.
Yeah.
Why you can't tell me I bombed?
Right. And what?
It's just delusional hate.
Yeah. And do you ever get like nasty little like DMs from?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stopped now. It's
Right.
stopped now, but yeah.
Yeah, because I'd imagine
Before the first battle, I got some nasty messages.
from like
Yeah.
pro China people.
Yeah, no, like threats. And
Right.
like, oh yeah, it was not fun.
Because Hans, he's
And like American, like, don't come to America. We're gonna like you're
Oh, really?
European, this and that. And
Yeah.
like, oh yeah.
yeah. And do you get into it with them? Do you like respond to these men?
Not yet, but I have a little project about it.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's an idea. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the
interesting.
title for it. It's beautiful. I have the most beautiful title.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I can't say it. It's
You can't
just too
say
good.
it.
It will
Yeah.
immediately be stolen.
Yeah.
It's not. It's so good. I
Yeah.
found two words that rhyme beautifully,
Right.
and it's just like
Cum dump.
yeah, dump it in me.
Yeah.
Just come and dump it in me.
Oh,
I found
yeah.
out. But I want to do something. I want to go back to see if I don't think I deleted it all, so I can find nice little messages in there.
Right. Yeah.
But getting hate is kind of funny. I remember one guy I got into it. I get into it sometimes, depending on how they catch me, how vulnerable my ego is at that point. Like, oh, I'm gonna respond to that guy.
Yeah.
But what I like to do is actually investigate them.
Yeah. I've done that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I've like found a hater and then I've like found out where he lived and gone and then just like took a shit in his
You did?
just right there in his front garden. George came with me.
Did you make a
Yeah.
story about it?
Huh?
Did I miss it?
No, like we both kind of put on like balaclavas and we just
You know,
fucking.
Because you know Bobby Mayer?
Yes.
You know
yeah.
what he did?
No.
It was him, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he had a
did.
guy
He found that guy that was hating on him for like 10 years. And
Yeah,
went
he
to
was-
his job.
We kept posting chicken wire
Chicken
on all
wire.
his-
Why, yeah.
Yeah.
And he went to his job and be like, you and it was
Yeah.
Well, no, he just
yeah.
started screaming chicken wire back
Chicken
at
wire,
him.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
crazy.
I was threatened by a gypsy once.
Why?
Yeah, because
Online or per
online.
person?
Yeah, and I think he put a curse on me, to be honest.
Yeah, probably.
That's when George came into my life.
Yeah.
But
And here I put George in your life.
yeah.
That's it, yeah.
But yeah, he commented underneath one of my videos, being like, what did he say again? He was like, "This is the worst set I've ever seen," and it was pretty bad. I don't know why I posted it. And he's like, "This is the worst set I've ever seen." Then I said something like, "It's hard to compete with that. The great set of tits that your mother has, or the great set that your mother has, whatever." and he
Pretty
came
basic
out.
response.
It's pretty basic. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it's not.
You should expect it.
Not my best moment, but
No, I mean, if you hate like that, it's a common response. You shouldn't be like, oh yeah, fair enough.
yeah. And then he said, what did he say again? Oh, and then he says, "Oh, my mother died of breast cancer," and I was like, "Fucking get it!"
Oh, that's the best
Yes!
possible response you could have.
What?
Yeah.
And that's the go-to response if someone's.
You usually say
slags up.
"R.O.P. those titties."
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Thank God I sugged them before it happened.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I would have
It's
sucked the cancer right out.
yeah. I was like, I found the lump, I just didn't say anything. But I remember.
The lump was in my trousers.
Yeah, I found a lump when I saw your mother's juicy pair of tits. But he said, he's like, yeah, my mom died of breast cancer. How dare you, or whatever. And then I just kind of kept making jokes. And then he kind of retroactively like went back and looked at all my posts, and then I guess found out that I was gay, and was just commenting like all this homophobic stuff, which I loved, you know. And then he was like, and then I think he like sent me a DM being like,
Oh,
I'm
he DM'd you
I'm
on
gonna-
the DM route.
I'm gonna fucking one day you're gonna look up and you're gonna see me in the crowd, and I'm gonna be there with the whole halting site, which is where all the gypsies live. And he's like, oh yeah, you don't fuck with gypsies or whatever. And then you really don't fuck with
No.
gypsies.
No.
Yeah, you don't.
I'd fuck with a gypsy.
You'd fuck with a gypsy.
Yeah,
What's
fuck
like
'em.
the what's like the
Australian equivalent.
Australian equivalent of a gypsy?
But isn't it?
Oh, we've been over this actually. Yeah, we have. But there used to be Romani gypsies in
Okay.
Ireland when I was growing up. One of them tried to steal my bike. My
Yeah.
dad chased after him with a fucking stick. It was mental. Like I was cycling up the street like, you know, and this like Romani gypsy fella kind of like,
Like an adult or like a teenager. Or...
huh? It was like a fully grown man.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he would like, I was in the front yard, and then he was like, "Hello, little boy," or whatever, and I was like, "Hello, Romani gypsy," you know, and then he was like, "Oh, are your parents in?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he just wanted me to like get away from my bike, you know. He just wanted my bike, which I'm looking back, I'm grateful for that he didn't want me as opposed to the bike. He wanted to ride the bike as opposed to my young sweet
Just
asshole.
riding you, yeah.
Instead of riding me, you know. And he and my dad. So then I ran in and was like, "Oh, there's a man outside." And then my dad like looked out and he just saw like this gypsy running away with my bike. And my dad was like, "You fucking chasing
That's
down
why
the
they're
street."
stupid. He didn't ride it away. He carried it.
No, it was a child's bike.
The child's bike?
Did your dad stop him?
Yeah, it was a child's bike, so you couldn't cycle away on it. You know what I mean? It'd be like a guy on a unicycle.
Yeah.
You
He
couldn't
was
get away.
running with it? What
He had it under his arm like this, and he was running with the bike. It's actually funny looking back. But then there was also, I remember one time my cousin got in trouble because I think my cousin was babysitting me once, and like these like used to be like these Romani women, and they look like fucking like Mary Magdalene, like they'd have the shawl up, and they'd be like, "Ugh," or whatever, and they're like knocking on the door. And my cousin, I remember he had like an AK-47 pellet gun, because he used to shoot me with it, and he opened up the window and he's like, and then he started shooting them with the AK-47, the pellet gun, right? He's like, "Get away from my house, gypsies," you know, and so you know that's not great.
That's fucking marvelous.
It's so bad.
That's how I have to keep George away from my bananas. You know what I mean? I have an AK-47 under the mattress. Oh fuck. So like,
Do you think that George's fungus is annoyed to be? Oh, I have a George growing out of me.
No.
It's his toenails are like, I got a bad case of George. Yeah.
They are.
Talking to all the toenails, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. But George was telling us, wait till you hear this. George is living in a hostel, right? And do you want what I share?
Which one?
Which one? Yeah, that's what you know. It's bad when he's like, which story?
Wait, the sink one or the
sink one. So George likes to piss.
Yeah,
in
let this
sinks.
sink in.
Let that sink in.
I respect that.
You respect that?
Yeah.
It's pretty common, isn't it?
But it'd be hard for you to piss in the sink because you're so bloody tall.
Well, it's like a urinal thing.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I don't piss in any sink, but I
Right.
have piss in sinks.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, okay.
I prefer to piss in sinks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it.
I don't know. It's like since a child, I'd walk past the toilet so I can piss in a sink.
Yeah.
It's like the idea of getting caught.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It's a sexual thing.
It's a
almost.
sexual thing. Yeah.
Oh, to you, sexual? For me, no. To
It's
me,
kind of a sexual thing. Yeah.
to me, it's purely convenient.
No.
That's my whole thing. It's like it's the perfect
Yeah.
height.
It's a perfect height.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Unless you're Brad Williams, you know,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
right there.
I piss in the sink normally with the door unlocks, and it's kind of like I might get caught.
Yeah.
And then I'm not wanking. I do sometimes wank in the sink as well, but
yeah.
it's like
I mean, like
ooh.
that's fucking insane.
What, wanking in the sink?
Yeah.
Why is that insane?
Because
Pissing cum is like it's basically the same shit, isn't it?
What's
Yeah,
that? Why is
it
that
is.
insane?
It's- Huh? Coming in a sink is it's different for some reason.
If it's your sink, sure, but if it's somebody else's sink,
I've come in everyone's sink.
Yeah.
I've come in people's
Our sink
with-
is fucking pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
But so I was in the hostel and
I find it. I mean, honestly, meeting George,
yeah.
that him making the effort of coming in a sink
Yeah.
is surprising.
Right, that he'd actually
He's not just coming on the floor.
Dude,
Yeah.
most of the
Wherever.
time I just come and just rub it on my belly, like
Yeah.
most.
your
But then he doesn't
Yeah.
he doesn't see to the sink's needs. He
But
doesn't
the
make the
fact that he
sink
makes-
come. He only cares about himself. He goes, and then
he's
the
still-
sink's there like, what about me? And he's like, yeah, fuck
So what?
you,
So
you
what's
whore.
Do you ever
What's the story?
do you ever dress up as the sink?
See me looking up sink costumes on Google, on Amazon. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, that's
You're
you
the
ever
right
do-
color.
You
yeah,
ever
I
dress
am
in
the
a
right
sink
colour.
and hide in a hostel?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just dress up as a hostel. Just get George inside me.
So
What
what
do you-
happened? What's the anecdote?
Oh, so yeah, George.
So I had to leave the hostel that morning. Right, he's upset. And so I run to the bathroom, right, and then as I run to the bathroom, I'm really in a piss. There's a sink there. There's no toilet, so I'll piss in the sink, right? So I piss in the sink, and
Can I just ask a quick question? Why is there a room with a sink and a shower and no toilet?
I don't know. They build the hostel.
No,
I
but
don't
that's
know.
what a fucking weird room that is.
yeah.
To have a sink and a shower but no toilet.
Yeah, but it's just like
In
this-
a lot of places, toilets are separate.
Yeah, but why
I've
is
had
the
that in
sink
Europe.
and
I've
the
had
shower?
that in Europe. That
You
Okay,
don't,
alright,
you don't want to shit in the shower room, really. I mean, I piss.
No,
in
but- But I thought okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
so then I piss in the sink.
Yeah.
And as I'm pissing in it, the piss isn't going down. The sink's blocks, and the cleaner's outside. And I'm like, I don't want to fucking like leave, and then he sees the piss.
Yeah.
Because then I'll probably have to pay a fine. So I start scooping the piss.
Yeah,
with my
that's
hand.
why. Because of the fine. The only
Yeah.
reason is
Yeah.
that you wouldn't want somebody to have to see it.
Yeah, nothing about pride, self-respect.
Who gives a fuck about that?
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean,
yeah.
I'm scooping piss into the shower.
Oh my god.
Just like that. And then as I'm scooping the piss, I notice these little flecks of stuff, and I'm like, oh, it's been blocked by vomit. So it's just vomit in the piss, and then I vomit in the sink as well.
Now you're like a witch over a cauldron.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, why you pissed? So you puked out of disgust?
I puked out of disgust. Yeah.
You're like that's a step too far for Georgie.
Yeah.
Porgy.
Scooping your own piss was not enough.
Yeah.
That wasn't doing it. It's my piss. I'm used to this.
yeah,
Yeah.
you don't mix your drinks.
Yeah, but I've shit my hand and thrown it in the toilet. You know, I
Yeah.
was like, no, with my waste, it doesn't matter.
You've shit
Yeah.
in your hand?
in the shower.
Oh,
I was,
You've shit in your hand in the shower.
as a
Be
child.
in a zoo, George.
Was
People
it,
would pay to watch you
was
in a
it
zoo.
solid poop or?
Oh yeah, it was a one push.
But why couldn't you wait?
I was kind of interested in like, oh, I'm pooing in the shower. It was kind of fun. I needed a poo, and I was like, oh, what if I poo? What happens if I poo
Did
in
you
the
pick
shower?
it up straight out? Did you pick it up from the
So
floor?
I kind of like dragged it, like I sort of dragged it out of my ass. I was sort of standing, and I sort of just like that.
Oh my god!
It was like a cigar.
And you were holding it the whole way
I
through.
was, yeah, and then I just sort
It
of.
never broke. Did it break?
A little bit fell on the floor, yeah, but I picked it up and threw it. And I
This is
just,
why he's homeless.
Why did you do it? Why did you throw it? Did you squish it and put it in the shower?
I sort
Did
of
you-
balled it up like Play-Doh, and then just I walked to the toilet and put it in the
And
toilet.
then he went Kobe, and then
Yeah.
threw it from the
Yeah,
shed
yeah.
into the. Oh my god!
It's the backboard.
There's just some black guy comes out of nowhere and just dunks it in.
a little midget comes out of the thing. And
Yeah.
Brad Williams appears.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
Did you ever do that as kids? Like you used to poo?
Yeah, I
and
shit in. I remember having a bath with my brother. This was about 2 weeks ago, and we were sitting in the.
2 weeks ago?
No. This is about when we were kids, and we were sitting in the bath, and I remember just being like, I just turned to him and was like, I shit in the bath, and I was like, fuck, and then you have to get out of the bath. And I have this image of just this poo, just kind of sitting at the bottom of the of the bath. I remember once I went on holidays to Spain. Actually, I don't know if you heard about this.
I've heard about. Yeah.
You've heard about this. So
I haven't heard about it.
Yeah, so there was this resort and I had a pool, and the pool had to be evacuated and was closed down for a day because some kid shit in the pool.
That was you?
It wasn't me, no.
Oh.
I'd be the first person to claim that.
Yeah.
I shot in a kayak once.
You shot in a kayak?
Yeah. Well, I shot my pants in a kayak.
But why don't you shit outside of the kayak?
I was sick.
But the water was right there.
There's no quick way to get out of kayak. I don't know if
it just that fast?
It was that fast. It was an emergency.
You were feeling completely fine, and you're just like. Poof.
Well, I wasn't feeling fine, but it was like, I mean, I'm in the middle of a river. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't just jump out of because you can't get out of a kayak, like in the mid, like you'll flip the kayak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, that's how you get out of a kayak. You flip it, right?
Yeah.
So I mean,
but these weren't the best kayaks.
Right.
You don't want to risk flipping it.
And were you like in a wetsuit when you?
No, I was in my stepdad's underwear.
Oh,
last time I was in London, I shit my pants.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
King gone?
Yeah. No, it was after that. I wish. Yeah. No, it was pretty bad. I guess I had beef tartare or something.
Ooh.
And it didn't agree with me. And I'm staying at these friends' house. I shit my pants. I was like, I had no easy way of going to tell them, hey, like I need to do laundry for one pair of pants.
So
Yeah.
you shit.
ASAP.
Well,
Right?
you didn't throw the pants away. You was like, I'm gonna need to wash these.
You didn't flush them down the toilet? Oh wait, were
At
you
South
at?
Ken?
Wait, were you at
Poster?
Shakespeare
Yeah.
when this happened?
No.
Oh, it was a callback to the jeans thing.
Yeah, I wish. Yeah, no, I was. Yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was me. No, I didn't flood. No, yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of
So you were
embarrassing. Yeah.
staying at your friend's place.
Yeah, shit my
You
pants.
shit your pants at the friend's place.
Yeah.
How were you having dinner with them? Were you
No, I think I was gone to bed already, and then I thought I wanted to fart, and it wasn't a fart, man. It was no, man. And I
Yeah,
didn't
buddy.
know. It would really caught me by surprise. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because when you get to your age, you know,
It just comes out, man.
it just falls out.
It just falls
You know what I
out.
mean? Yeah. Because how old are
Have
you?
47.
47.
No, are you fucking serious?
Yeah, yeah.
You're looking good, buddy.
You're
Oh,
looking
yeah.
good.
What the fuck?
Thank you. Yeah.
I
Isn't
did
that
not
George
guess
looks
that.
older than you?
Yeah, I do.
I thought you were in your 30s.
Yeah, I mean, some people give me
He's
different
20
ages.
years younger than me. I look older than him, innit?
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I mean,
Growing up on the streets of Sidcup will do to you.
yeah, dude. I think if you catch your shit in your shower, that has to age you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
That's like going through a wall.
It is absolutely mental that you're 20 years older than George.
He even dresses younger than me.
He looks older than you, which
Yeah.
is just, oh, that's mental.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
it happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of videos lately of especially women for some reason. I think it's because they wear dresses, so it happens. A lot of like women in the U.S., like security camera videos of women just taking a shit in a supermarket.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen
just
that.
just like sometimes
they
just
just-
pulling their underwear a bit to the side and just
Yeah,
like
they just go like that a little bit.
I saw a homeless woman walking down here the other day who had shat herself. Yeah, she just had her pants were just like, she was just like going through people's bins and shit. And
my
she
God.
fully just shat herself and was like,
George is like, do you have her number?
Yeah, she sounds great.
I think George had just had his way with her.
Yeah.
And, I think he pulled his shit out and shoved it in her ass.
it's like this whole thing is
blame her
making
for
it
it.
on Patreon, right?
Yeah,
At this point, yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, so you could see
Patreon.
You could see the shit stains. Patreon.
Oh, it was. Oh, yeah. You could see. It was just like. It was like she had fucking shit herself and then sat down for 12 hours.
Fucking 12 hours a slave. That's
Oh my god.
that is fucking grim.
Yeah.
I remember in Berlin I saw someone the train it was on a train platform and there was just this big human shit, and then beside there was a face mask. And the face mask, they used the face mask to fucking wipe their arse.
I've used a face mask in an emergency situation.
What, COVID?
yeah.
I've used George in an emergency
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
And he ended up cleaner.
Yeah.
He ended up,
George
he
just
ended up
fought just to
I
wipe
think there
your
was
ass.
if there was no toilet paper or something once in a public toilet, and I was just like, Just use the face. I didn't put it back on, but they were good in a pinch. You know, they were good. They were good for emergency.
Was it one of those like FF the cheap blue ones, or was it like a cloth one that you could?
No, it was a cheap one. It was
a cheap one. Yeah.
I love this podcast so much.
Well, it's absolute filth. It is
best.
absolute filth, and we might have to wrap it up. Are you work?
Well, yeah. I mean, I probably should have been back to work an hour ago.
Hamish should have been back to work about an hour ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll wrap it up before Hamish loses his job.
Question.
Yes.
Sorry.
No. Go
Have you ever shit in a sink?
No, but I can do it now.